La 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 la. Yeah, get in everybody going. Do the posting and sharing. Oh, the teacher's too big. I can't share the teacher. Why? Ah, because his wife's going to doing that. Never mind. I'll only don't know the teacher. Is it this one? Here it is. Got the taste juice. Send your ass. Show you that. Yeah, lied. Alright, so before we get started, Let me get a drink real quick first. Alright, so, kids, you're under 18 lead. We're adults here. We cuss. We swear. We do stuff. Alright, because, we're not a kid show. We're adults here. It's our kids. Go watch a kid show, not mine. Here's our intro. Alright, it's not gonna do it. Come to nothing, drink. Come store it now. Alright, Sean there. Hey, brother. Okay, there. Now it's working. Yeah. Alright, so, gonna do a line gather, just everything else. Yeah. And gonna get set up here. Alright, so, as you all know, I've not done the event, just everything else. Now, to the ones who don't know how to get it, now the reason why I'm on this guy, I'm actually going to do my others on this guy, because I got to do pull-on damage on the ground, got to do Dado, and then I got to kill captains. But I figured this could be a good chance to see the drone in action, just everything else, so I'm going to jump on this guy, because I'm still leveling up on this guy. This is my General, just everything else, and I'm still leveling up on this guy, where mainly, I'm still looking at my specialization, my admiralty system, and duty. My duty officer, and that's it. I am done with this guy. And the rare general, bridge officer captain, or bridge, I'll get autonomy unlocked, so I'm still unlocking this guy. But once you do the event, you can keep doing it. You can get like 8,000, that's everything else. Now to get it, you go right here to reclaim. Go down to ground equipment, and there he is. And yes, he is a universal thingy. So let's go ahead and claim him. And this is account wide. Once you unlock it, he is account wide everywhere. Alright, there he is. Alright, I'm going to take my bolt of lightning out. and put you in its place. Alright, so like I said, he's not too bad, just everything else to the thing. As you can see, it takes 1.25 seconds to activate, 1.3 seconds to recharge. He runs around for about 60 seconds, just everything else. He has a short range fuse welder. He can do 76.3 damage, just everything else. But then he also creates these little drones to kind of run around and help out, just everything else. So he's a little cute. Oh man, not seeing him. Oh, there he is. He's already there. Yeah, like I said, I had a friend of mine. Now, there is one thing that if you know, there's these YouTubers and Twitchers who are just flat out, being rude about it. So they're literally getting like 24-hour bans, just everything else. So my one friend, someone started talking about it, and he was not being rude in any way. They were just talking about it, talking about the situation, because apparently over in a certain country, the one country's actually got more situation than the original country, now the original country that started the whole thing. So they was actually talking about it. And I guess because the way they were talking about it, and both Twitch and YouTube flagged him, and on his end, he was still streaming. On my end, it popped up, political issues detected, you are now banned, or I think he said it was like 24 hours, or just everything else, because he's not going to be able to go live until like Sunday, just everything else. And I'm like, no. And he's like, no, I'm still streaming. I said, not on my end. So I used my cell phone to take a screenshot and send it back to him by DM. And like, see? And he's like, really? We wasn't being rude about it like some of the other people are. Then you got the little trolls who are, just being trolls about it, purposely coming in and talking about it, and basically trolling to get people talking about it. And as soon as the channel goes down, well, the troll did his job, he goes to the next channel, with everything else, and just keeps on going, and, so, on one side, it's not a good situation. On the other side, yeah, next year, Twitch, YouTube, none of us is allowed to talk about it. The CNN, Fox News, yeah, this is what's going on. Yeah, we're so mighty, because we're the mighty corporation. We can talk all we want, and we can cuss at people all we want, because we're the mighty corporation. But the rest of us, nap, flag, banned. So that's DS that's going on. Alright, so let's get this guy with the yellow zone. But now, like I said, it's, they're not allowed to talk about it supposedly, and just everything else. Hell, Gamer Nexus, I laughed at him because when people try to bring it up on Gamer Nexus, he calls it the human situation. He makes sure that he don't say the word in any way, just human situations. Humans getting sick. Now they won't because they're literally paid for it, honestly. Now, Hancock drop. Mm-hmm. And, but now, every day on the YouTube thing, it pops up every day. Would you like to watch TV on YouTube? Would you like to watch movies on YouTube? And I'm like, no, I use YouTube to watch games and game tutorials and how-to type videos. If I want to watch TV, I'll go turn on my TV. If I want to watch movies, I'll turn on my You know, what's in the golf thing behind there? Yeah, we need to go. Well, wait a minute. Now, let's go the hard way. That way I can save. Because I don't think, do I have. No, I got DT9 unlocked. I can jump there. Good. Let's just jump to the ally zone, get it over with. Yeah, I don't think this guy had the DT9 thing unlocked yet. But yeah, now, like I said, I'm constantly, you know, every day, sometimes 2-3 times a day. Would you like to watch TV? Would you like to watch movies? No. That's got my YouTube not torn. But nope. Thanks to the big corporations, now you can watch TV and just everything else and all. Yeah. And it's just stupid stuff. Which one am I doing? I'm doing phaser. I need to. Shotgun. Plasma. Tecrion. Color on. There, now I got no color on. But now, you just DS on how the system's playing out. Alright, let's get ahead and go get the knockout thing. But otherwise, like I said, Rod, how you doing today? There it is. But now, like I said, overall, it's a cute little toy. Overall.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
And you'll see he'll do this little static thing. La 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 la. Shields are down, shields are down. You see how fast he's got the shields back up. What's he doing? Oh, that's right, yeah, he don't last long either. As you see there, he just stayed at away. He don't last long. Yeah, get all my drones in place. Yeah. But anyway, I hope you're not under lock. I am. That happened Monday, basically. I went through shopping and my senator did a thing out. And the dust people that I used to get around, you know, right away, Jenny, you done through shopping? I'm like, no, usually, because what I used to do is I go out and I do like a 2-hour thing and like a 2-hour turnaround. And they're like, well, unfortunately, our senator just basically said, well, you need to get you home instead of anything else because we're under a lockdown thing, eh? But yeah, it's happening everywhere. Ah, there's the captain. You see the captain's inside that thing. It's coming. Our own president's ordering all states to, evaluate. And the funny thing is, in my area, where I'm at now, we've not had none detected, but we're up there where Erie Lake is, up there. Now we've got 2 cases up there, up by Erie Lake. And that's now, okay, let's stay here and finish the thing. That way we can get the points and marks and whatever else off of it. But no, it's coming. Everybody's feeling it. It's coming, unfortunately. Hi, CH, hey, June. How you guys doing? And now I can run around. In about 30 more seconds, I can pop the new drone again. I mean, it's cute. And like I said, it reminds me of the black hole, the Disney black hole movie. He's cute. Bullseye! Ah! See, I like the Gemini mine that you saw as he was trying to walk through them. My mine's got him. But the other minefield that I dropped, now he's going to walk over them. He's going to walk over them. And he's down, down, down. Alright, next one's going to be over here. I don't know. But like I said, it's crazy. So see, June, how you guys doing? Hope you all had a good day so far. Click up. We're sitting at 5%. Alright, next one's going to be this way, so drop the nine-tailed. So have you guys heard that doing? Anybody got any questions, please do ask. Right now I'm just doing a quick stream of this, and then I'm going back over to Destiny, because I am still working on Destiny, trying to get the stuff on Destiny unlocked. And then I've got a new naughty game called Lost Hotel I'm working on. It's a fun little game, and the creators actually had a diddle. Like I said, I thought it kind of one though, where the tennis court is still in Italian, and I had to send a picture stuff in saying, oh, I don't read Italian, but say like, thank you, Jenna. On the next patch, I'll update it and fix it so the English players can see it. It's an interesting little game. Kind of like it though. Grandpa likes, granddaughter, but he don't trust his own daughter and because it's Italian, she's married to an athlete who happens to be, and of course here in the States, football is football, but in other countries, it's football because you use your feet. But for us here in the States, no, we call it soccer. So I get a kick out of, alright, let's go ahead and leave. We need to go to details 9. It's a soccer player, so the daughter, grandpa's married to a soccer player, this everything else, but he thinks he's an idiot. The daughter is basically an idiot and a barfly. So as he's passing away, he leaves his whole entire hotel estate and all the stuff, just everything else, to his granddaughter, because his granddaughter is just a little granddaughter. While the daughter and all of them, oh well, you're idiots and I don't care for you all. You married that stupid athlete and, your team failed, so this is your punishment for failing. So I'm having fun testing the game and figuring out the game and stuff. Take the long way there. Now I figured I'd kind of do it on this guy. But like I said, this guy, I'm still trying to get this guy leveled up. And once you get him completely maxed out, just that you get a rare, I believe it's a bridge officer, just everything else, or it's a duty officer. That's account wide. Once you get him unlocked, he's account wide to the youth on all your other characters, and he's got some very good stats once you get him unlocked. It's like that one Romulan. Once you got the Romulan thing completed and done, you got that one special, I think he was a Renan, I believe. Yeah, he was a Renan. You got that special Renan once you got the Romulan thing done. And I'm sorry that she's not here because I'm sucking, but it's a cough drop I'm sucking on. I'm still dealing with my coughs. Oh, see, it looks like it's just you, a guest in there. Aw. What about my other channel? My other channel doing? Oh, it just looks like it's you, brother. But then again, I've been told, Star Trek's dead. Stop showing Star Trek. Show other games and I'll come watch you, So, I don't know. Peace could never know. Alright, jump to the Alpha Quadrant. Hello, Devil. How you doing, Devil? So, like I said, if anybody's got any questions, please do ask. Do-do-do-do-do. Very quiet. Hey, Fanboy. How you doing, Fanboy? Oh, you're having a good day, Fanboy. Very quick game run. La 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 la. So any questions? Like I said, I'm just doing a quick stream of this and then switching back over to Destiny. To continue grinding on Destiny. Pretty up and down. Yeah, I know the feeling, Fanboy. I know the feeling. Nice to get him. Yeah, glad you're streaming. Yeah, I would have been streaming last night. Like I said, the Lust Hotel game I'm playing right now, and I found a bunch of bugs. One of the projects, you get this tennis court, and you have to like repair the tennis court for the hotel. And like I said, the guy's name default language is Italian. So, as I was going in and doing all the side project, doing all the storyline stuff, just everything else, the tennis court, all the cutscenes and as they're talking, they're all Italian. So I had to kind of know that I streamed last night, decided to, yeah, like I said, after that I literally crashed. I mean, after I got done, doing my Destiny stuff and doing a couple other things, and then streaming, the Left Hotel game, I literally crashed, and I didn't wake up until almost like 5 o'clock this morning. I literally finally got some sleep finally. So you're awfully quiet, Scotty. Yeah, like I said, later on after I get this, my endeavors here, I'll be switching over to Destiny. So I'm just kind of showing the endeavors here, but this little droid, he's cute. He's about it. He's a cute little thing. Being on. But yeah, I would have been streaming last night if I didn't go crashing and had to get some sleep. Yeah. Jump over there. No, I don't want to play darts there. Let's play that.
Spin the wheel and win.
Oh, that stupid dog is kicking in again. I like it. It works perfectly fine on the Discovery Channel and Federation Channel, but on any other channel, the screen just starts expanding. Alright, now, will you stop? Alright, 28. God damn it, didn't get it in time. Got it. Now I got the dead. Yeah, like I said, that's one of my endeavors. Go to Deep Space Nine and play Dado to 3000. And like I said, this is where I used to play these three right here. Everybody always do these down here. I play it on here. What?
It's working. It's working now.
Yeah, it's working.
It wasn't working before.
Yeah, and I had a couple other people came on today, and they're like, no, I can't make that thing work. I'm leaving. I'm uninstalling Discord. Discord evil. Jimmy, any new team speak.
I used my tire box. That's all I did.
Oh, I don't know.
Because every time my power box turned back on the mic, so it reinitiated the mic pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, saying here, CH. After I got up, I went to do a replay of Thandoy's stream, so yeah, Thandoy, he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good on my end.
Honestly, I don't know. I was looking at your video for the Ryzen motherboards.
Yeah, the motherboard setup.
Well, I was thinking about it. You can make it a mini computer.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with making a mini computer, it needs to be decent at least.
Well, like I said, probably next week I'll be unlocking the video, just everything else, because right now my Patreons can see it, just everything else. But yeah. Now, yes, Spirit got me the video card and the memory for it, but the CPU, the motherboard, and the cooler. Now, I'm gonna say I probably spent less than like $200, I think, Just everything
I
else.
want to go for at least the 16 core 32 thread one.
Alright.
To be honest, I don't think the 8 core is gonna last that long because overall I think you need hard work, lower time and captivity, and you're not gonna get really much of an upgrade over the next few years. And another thing is, like, I was playing Resident Evil, Rainbow Six Siege, and the problem is once you do high graphics on them, it takes like 8 gigs easily off your graphics
Exactly.
card. And the problem is the new graphics card, which have 11 gigs, costs like 1,000.
Exactly. Well, there's, I forget who it was I was watching. He actually, yeah, I think it was Tech Deal they were doing it. Where one of these games literally took the whole entire 6 gigs of video RAM, and he had, I think he had like 16 gigs of actual memory, and the game he was playing was actually using like 12, 13 of it. So he had like 2 gigs of memory left over, and the whole 6 gig. So then he went in and switched it out and put his monster Titan in that had like 12 gigs of video RAM.
And then it was fine.
Yeah, it literally was using like 9, almost 10 gigs of video RAM just to do everything in ultra.
Yeah, and that's the problem. The graphics cards aren't able to hold up to some extent, and so I'm looking to gain at least a 64 gigabyte RAM Pierce
Yeah.
instead, because at this point you might as well, because you're going to be ball necking outside the graphics card if it continues on at this rate. And it's all a lot of the newer games, not the older games, that's going to have this issue.
No, it's all the new ones. I mean, now look, and did you see the news this morning? AMD and Microsoft has teamed up, and they're now working together. And pretty soon we're getting a new DirectX 12 update called DirectX Ultimate.
That's stupid.
You know, but now they've teamed up, and ray tracing's now going to be in there. So,
It's just DirectX repackaged. It's stupid.
oh, I know, but
It is repackaged for ray tracing. That makes no sense. It's already set for ray tracing. Why would you repackage it?
I had no idea. I guess they're trying to make it special. And then AMD did a special trailer just for it, showing that yes, they can do it too. You know, no, they're not the only one.
I think it's also the current off the market now too,
Yeah.
because a DirectX can still be run to some extent on Windows 7 and stuff like that. I think Windows 8. I think they're trying to cop Windows 8, which would make sense if they're trying to cop Windows 8 and stuff like
Right.
that. Because if they make new system, and make it for newer systems, not the Windows 8, it cuts off Windows 8 and something completely from any newer game,
Right.
which would make
Well, they
sense.
actually said, I think it was either Tech Deal or Joker, I forget who it was, that actually said that the way they did it, the developers could actually be able to use it, and then they, I forget what game they was looking at. I remember it had like a car, and you had like a texture shading or whatever, texture colors, and you could see the car was definitely the main stock that the thing was looking at. The road it was mainly looking at, so like the grass and stuff, and it was kind of like coming up on a turn kind of and getting ready to go around an apex kind of, just everything else. But they were showing how the graphics, it's not paying attention to the grass. It's only looking at the car, the road, and as the turn, as it's like coming up on the turn. That is what it's concentrating on, while everything kind of like on the side, it's just a side thing.
Well, I'm gonna be honest here. We don't need any better graphics than we currently have. There's just no point in upgrading them.
Right?
There isn't. If you go play older games, older games looks as the render is fine and play is fine, pretty much. And same with the newer games coming out. So there's really no problem with it. It's just because of what they're building it on, they're trying to extend the environment more, which is the issue.
Pretty much.
I know it's on Apex. If you play Apex, pretty much you can go in arena. It's way cooler on, like the heat sink goes down and everything.
Right?
But if you go into open world setting for it, and start traveling, it increases a lot because the open world takes up so much of it.
Right?
And so the core issue is here. They try to make a lot more open world games, but the laws of the graphics cards can't withstand them to some extent. And if you have an older one, it's going to be bottlenecking or heating a lot worse than 7 Ti or the 1080 Ti. But
Yeah.
1080 Ti is not going to hold up at this rate if you didn't do that. And the 1060 and 1660 is not going to do just as well either because it's only 6 gigs. And that's going to really, really severely cap you. And the problem is that one's the cheapest one in the market. It's runnable right now, but the issue is overall is that it doesn't have enough size for the DDR6 variant, was it? Or DDR7, not really sure what they have, but there's not enough size in there. And really all the overall issue is the ones with enough size is 11 gig right now, but that's like $2,000. So who's gonna spend $2,000 on that shit?
Right.
And unfortunately, the people running in the studios are running a too high of a spec for the standard consumer to even run it.
Exactly.
Which
Like
is the
right
issue.
now, the 1660 Ti I had, yeah, it's the lowest video card I had that actually had that little Nevada chip in there to do video encoding and stuff. Cheap as one.
But
Whereas all the others are expensive. And I
no,
got just
they're
there.
expensive. It's a slightly upgraded version of the 1050 Ti. It's not really that much of an upgrade.
I know, but I
I'm
like
thinking-
it.
It's not bad, but what I'm saying is like most games now, the requirements are so ridiculous that you do need a higher quality to achieve what you're looking for specifically.
Right.
So if you want a dude, you have to put like a $5,000 PC to run some of these games, and that's what it does aren't thinking about. Which is the issue.
You're right.
And the only way to pull down a PC nowadays is even for running a multi-core with games and stuff like that is would to be using at least this 8-core, which is pointless. A 4-core should be enough to run most programs, but they're trying to exceed it. The processing rate, which is pointless because you can already process a half an hour. You don't need a 5-minute processing rate for a 4-hour video.
Exactly.
You need like an hour processing rate for it because if hour processing rate gives you other stuff to do. The problem is the programs themselves are the issue, not the processing rate, and that's what everyone's not focusing on. The programs are still requiring too much to run it, so that's the problem with it.
Exactly.
And,
Now look,
and a lot of
for a long time, a lot of these,
other cores, pretty much,
Yeah.
multi-core systems. That's why you need something they're removing on purpose, but they're releasing them in a way where it's massive updates and not leaving the old system as it is.
right. Yeah,
And
like I
then
said,
they're
you
not
know.
releasing new ones.
Well, like I said, I mean, if you kind of look at it, you had that one software that's everything else. You know, yeah, it was definitely geared for Intel and the data, just everything else and all. But, you know, now the Ryzen came out, yeah, AMD actually reached out to the people and said, hey, no, we want you to help us, you know, program the, you know, the software, just everything else, so that way people can do these, you know, rendering and photo editing and screen editing through Ryzen.
Because that's the problem though. Like it's a system where as is currently is right now. It's because there's Ryzen and there's Intel, and they're both work differently functionally, and the programmers have to put too much extra time to program between them both to run.
Yeah.
And the problem is, Intel runs perfectly fine to some extent, doesn't really have much issue in video processing doesn't take that long, especially if you're just gaming and doing guides, pretty much you don't really need to snap out of the games. Pretty much.
Exactly, brother, exactly.
It's kind of stupid overall. Oh.
Nah, just like I said, I had a friend of mine that was streaming, and they were just gradually talking about the situation and getting an access. He just called it a unit issue, unit stupidity. But, yeah, they're only twitching YouTube. You say that certain word, well, turn it all down. You're not allowed to talk about it. The CN, Fox News, all of them, they're allowed to brag all they want.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing heavy GPU stuff, dual cores is fine. Well, like I said, Tech Deal actually showed that, yeah, dual cores can still do a lot, but he actually showed, like, some of the other games, like I think he was playing Far Cry or something, this everything else, and he was showing that yeah, it's 6 core actually did a little bit better than the 4 core, this everything else.
Because they're optimized more in like Assassin's Creed, same way. The cores run fine on Assassin's Creed, but if you start running more so on,
Yeah.
call it, Apex or something like that, it's heavier processing in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So you can run at 50, 60 average even with high quality graphics on Assassin's Creed, but then your graphics cards just go 7 degrees, 74 degrees out.
Oh no, it's adapting to all my weapons. This is going to be both died. Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. So it's like supposed when the other one goes to 75 degrees because the graphics are so high and the computer's not able to process like a lot of it as well in combination with graphics card, unfortunately.
Right.
I've been noticing.
I want to see the. Hold on. Come on. It's starting now. Install on there.
The issue with the core sci-fi, right? The core stays stable in most games.
I don't know. Like I said, everything was okay. Just everything else. It's just the rendering issues because people are seeing blotches and glitches and just everything else, and people are like, "This because you're using an NVIDIA card. You need enough data because the data desync or InSync or whatever else called. That's what you need to streamline. Anything else is crappy."
But the G-Sync goes to NSync pretty much.
No, the little chip thing. Because AMD cards don't have
but the Ryzen everything G-Sync is really actually good, and it's actually very fluid, just as much as Intel's sync.
Right.
For Vita.
Right.
I don't see a problem with it.
I don't know. Like I said, it's just down there. I do try to make my stream look good and sound good. It doesn't like the other day, the Elgato popped up saying that they'd had an update, and that was it. It would not. I mean, he kept saying, can't on, can't detect. So I did the usual to make it show up. Nope, can't on.
See, if it can't detect, you have to put it through your gaming PC and actually stream it directly through your gaming PC port.
No, I think what it is like I said,
No,
at the same time the data popped up saying that there was an update because that I forget which game it was. One of the games, and the data popped up saying that there was not being attacked behind. No. I'm being simulated.
But it's supposed to be the Borg?
Yeah, they thought it'd goo at you, and if you stand near the goo, he'll eventually assimilate you.
That's stupid.
Yeah, like I said, the gun I'm using is custody, but they can't adapt to the gun, but you see, they're adapting on the gun. Yeah. See, hit number 3, and it starts to change, and there's the goo. I will have to say it's good because then you're using the data card. Yeah, some of that like game detail right there. You don't see that on the AMD cards. You see it on the data because of the eye candy, as I always call it. You see the eye candy.
It's because Vita has a specialized engine for certain games and only functions certain games. Besides that, AMD functions more better than Vita.
Well, technically this game was originally made for Intel / Nevada. Just everything else, because if you had an AMD setup, to get it, you ain't gonna play. You're gonna play it, but it would be like a stutter nest.
How long ago was this game made? 20 years ago? Like 20
No, it was a stutter nest if you try to play it. You gotta put everything down on low, just to kind of play it, just everything else.
Well, like I said, that's the problem. It's like some programs, they require certain types, others don't, and it really depends on what you're running and how the program's set up.
Yeah.
And the problem is, on your games, like I said, run
And
multiple.
you saw right there, ladies and gentlemen, that laser he uses. And someone comes up behind him, yeah, he's able to defend himself all the way around.
Nice. Like I said, the problem is some games and programs require multi-core, that's all.
Yeah.
And it costs more than 6 cores
Well, like I said, this thing, does its thing. But then again, it's an old game engine, so,
As long as it was primary gaming, I don't have to worry about using a 4 core right now.
right.
It's just buying, spending $1,000 to get 16 cores an hour.
Come on. Oh. Oh, I got Peter coming up here to help out. Alright, well, like I said, anybody got any questions on it? Overall, it's an interesting little droid. It lasts for about 1 minute, just everything else, and then it goes away. Then you got basically a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes before you can pop it again, just everything else. And he's constantly giving you shield heals, health heals, just everything else. But if anything gets near him, he'll use his little fusion laser to defend itself and just everything else. And if you've got like turrets or whatever, yeah, if you watch, he'll repair these turrets, just like this comes up to 100%. He'll repair these turrets, and if you got the mortar, he'll repair the mortars. So he's really good in like repairing things and just everything else and all.
That doesn't seem bad.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll be playing this game until, just like Star Wars, or Star Wars Galaxy, out there for the whole 8 years, and, when the thing shut down, I was there, but back then, I didn't have the stream ability to stream that.
The thing is, I just go like, hey, why don't you release the game public? Nah, we can't do that.
Nope.
Why? It's closed down. Doesn't matter.
Well, like I said, there's a group that's trying to bring the game back, but whatever Sony did to it, it's just not Star Wars Galaxy anymore ever since Sony put that thing in, and you can be a Jedi for $20. Everybody's a Jedi for $20. Whatever Sony did, it just doesn't play like Star Wars Galaxy, I remember. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Star Wars Galaxy was like the first true sandbox game. But then Sony came in and so I don't know, it don't feel like it anymore.
The sandbox, there's not a lot of sandbox games actually.
I don't know, just all I know is, then you had all those classes and all those, like you can be a dancer and a street fighter type this, anything else, but then, no, we're getting rid of all these classes. You're either a Jedi, a medical, a warrior, or an entertainer. All these other subclasses, nope, they go bye-bye.
Why do you think I only try to find tabletop-based games now? Because you can be a dancer, you can be a singer. It's like why I like the old Fire Emblem, not the new one. Because the old Fire Emblem can be like almost 25 classes.
Right.
That's a good choice. 25 classes, and like one class has like 6 evolutions. That's actually really good for a game. Now in real life, programming that game to run off a chart is a pain.
Yeah, probably would do.
Because you have to put in considerations, if and buts.
Yeah, that little lightning stone you see there, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, he actually has to do like right there. As you see, he's able to cause the weapons malfunction to them, and then he's got what's called armor fusion, where he can basically make their body armor lock up so they can't move for a few seconds.
Fred has done it actually. Fred has made a complete Fire Emblem system off Excel sheets. And it's fully functional.
Yeah, I know, Thunder, I know.
And like you can make like up to 25 people on a sheet pretty much and everything and manage up to 25 people. It's actually a pretty good system. It's just he doesn't release it public.
Right.
And I can understand why he put a lot of time in. He could export it, but he has already, but he's not really releasing it.
Right. And there it goes, it's there. And that's it. It don't last long. It lasts about 60 seconds.
But like I said, it's a private system, so even if anyone else wants to get hands on it, I could, but not anyone else.
Right.
That's the only thing with it. If I wanted
Right.
to. But overall, it's like, that's the problem with people. They build nice private systems, just so they don't get access. You don't get access to them.
Right. And there he is, using their armor. Let's see if he'll do us some damage. And there's his laser beam. Well, fusion lasers that he does. And I'm being attacked. I want to see if he'll get assimilated. Eh.
Will you get assimilated? No, likely not.
Nah, they're all concentrating on that. They're all concentrating on that.
This is actually supposed to be the Borg. I'm serious.
Yeah,
This is not
this is the
Borg.
Borg.
This is not Borg.
Like I said, they're uncouth, modified, stupid Borgs.
This is what Picard was just defending.
Yeah, it's in the show. Don't want to spoil it because Aaron's not seeing it. He's always just show behind there.
Well, I'm gonna assume Picard's defending this Borg specifically because I've never seen this Borg even through the other shows, so I'm gonna assume this is the Borg from Picard one.
Right.
So they're basically humans now?
Pretty much.
That just ruins the whole Borg.
And they got the Rotterdam, and I'm Rotterdam. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here because this game is, I'm starting, I've noticed the game lag already. A few times I tire or I go renodulate, and it's like, okay, a few seconds, there it is.
So save $60 or buy a Xenosaga.
Huh?
You can buy a Xenosaga for $60 physical.
Oh, okay.
And 1, 2, and 3. Actually, about $60, $100. But do you want save? You want buy or pay $100 for it?
Right. Alright, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, overall, it's not a bad little droid. So this guy will definitely be running around with it. Alright. Well, I'm gonna jump off here, head over to Destiny, because I'm still grinding on Destiny. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't see any questions, so let's go ahead and wrap it up. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, Seth on another question, Junior. Thank you for watching my stream. Please click on that follow button. Please also hit the little bell notification and to come follow me. But I do want to point out those little links there. Please go to those links if you want to get more info. And please come to my Patreon page and support me. If you enjoy my work and all. Thank you. Bye. Alright, like I said, if you like what I'm doing, please come support me. And I'll see everyone in a few moments when I skip to Destiny.